So recently, Fortnite dropped the brand new Cenat set here in Fortnite, and ultimately, I think it looks really cool. I'm very happy for Cenat and every one of his fans that now they can support him and buy his own skin in Fortnite. Like, that is a huge accomplishment. Shout out to Epic Games. They did hook me up with everything. I want to mention that because I want to let you guys know that just because Fortnite gives me stuff for free for promotion and all that does not mean I 100% agree with everything that they do, and I think that they understand that, and I'm going to criticize what they're doing here. Besides the rocket chair emote being a little bit expensive, I don't really have anything to say about that. I think it's just a little bit expensive. We got to talk about the elephant in the room. We got to talk about the basic Cenat skin. So let's just talk about it. I want to stress this as well, is that a lot of people thought that this skin would be 800 V-Bucks. Cenat himself said it was going to be 800 V-Bucks. HypeX said it would be 800 V-Bucks. And even in my own Epic partner email, they instructed me to let people know that Cenat is 800 V-Bucks, but clearly that is just not the case. In fact, this is like deception. Like, Fortnite actually lied to me, and they have not said anything about it just yet. I do feel like they need to make some sort of statement about it because I don't agree with this, and this kind of goes back to what I was talking about with the Fortnite kicks. I think Fortnite kicks are a huge scam in general because they only take up 10% of your body, if that, and you barely see them, and you're gonna pay $10 to buy a pair of kicks that barely cover your character, that barely do anything in the game. They're just not worth it, in my personal opinion. But by all means, if you like the kicks, please do buy them. You know, if you like what you like, buy them, support them, let Fortnite know what you like. I'm letting them know that I do not like this. I made a whole video talking about Fortnite kicks. Please check out that video if you want more information about why I think kicks are a scam and that I don't think that they are good for the game. Now, let's talk about what happened yesterday. So Cenat drops this brand new set. Very cool. Love what they did with it. It looks awesome. But we have an issue with the Cenat skin itself. The Cenat skin is sold alongside a pair of Air Jordan 4 Retro OG Bread. You can buy the kicks separate. You cannot buy the skin separate. You are forced to buy this bundle for 1,800 V-Bucks because it comes with the kicks and you can't not buy just the skin. This is a problem. This is a huge scam. Again, in my personal opinion, I believe that this is a scam. I don't want these kicks. Why am I forced to buy these kicks if I just want the basic Cenat skin? I have a huge issue with this, 1,000,000%. Not only have we had 4 different versions of the Air Jordan 4 Retros now that all could have been easily edit styles, but yet they're charging 1,000 V-Bucks for one pair of kicks again. Not only is it that, but you can't buy the skin separate. If you want the skin, you have to buy the kicks, which is stupid. It should never be like that, and it's never usually like this. They rarely ever make it, so you have to buy it like that. But in this case, you are forced to do so. Now, I do believe that Cenat has some ties with Air Jordan, so I understand why they did it like this. But the funny thing is that he was told that the skin was 800. Like, he himself thought that the skin was going to be 800, and I just want to be as respectful as humanly possible here. This skin is not worth 1,800 V-Bucks. Like, not even close. It should have been worth 1,200 by itself without the kicks. But because they put the kicks with him, it's 1,800. And the other big problem I have with this too, not only is it like that, but the bundle isn't even discounted. I don't think the bundle's discounted, because normally what you do is when you have a bundle, the things are discounted and blah, 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 blah. You can buy everything separate. In this case, since you're forced to buy the kicks, the bundle doesn't even have a discount. It's just you buy it for 1,800. You would think that this would be like 1,500 or 1,600 V-Bucks because you're buying kicks. I'm shocked that we don't see a price decrease here. Now, I understand that the Cenat bundle in general is way cheaper to just buy that if you want a majority of the stuff in the set. I understand that, but I do have a really big issue with them doing this, where you're forcing kicks onto people if they want to buy a popular character in the streaming space. And what sucks too is that they haven't really done this before. They've done it before, but not to this extent where it's with an icon series skin. You're forcing these people to buy these kicks if they just want the original Cenat skin. You're not selling the skin separate. That's a problem. You need to sell the skin separate, because what you're trying to do here, and I don't want to sound like Fortnite's being malicious, but it comes off that way. I was lied to in my email. I was told the skin was 800 V-Bucks. I had to lie to my audience because I was telling them it's 800 V-Bucks. Why are you telling me it's not 800? not only is this a problem, but you're also just taking advantage of people with this. This is so scummy to me. It's so just like, what are we doing here? Kicks are not worth 1,000 V-Bucks. They're really not. And we're bundling it with Cenat, which people are dying for Cenat to come out into the game. He finally does. And now if you want the original version, you have to pay 1,800. The skin itself is way too basic to be 1,800. I'm sorry. It just is. And the reason why it's so high is because you put these overpriced Air Jordans with him. And I'm so sick and tired of these kicks, man. I feel like they are just a detriment to the game at this point. I don't like them. I don't think that they're worth the money. And now you're taking advantage of people wanting to buy Cenat by forcing them to buy these kicks alongside him. I think that's just so wrong. This had to be a last minute decision because, again, my email said 800. Clearly in the shop, it's different. Even like the kicks I got weren't even mentioned in the email either. It's almost like they were trying to hide the whole kicks thing from us, but clearly they didn't do a good enough job with that. I don't know. Make it right, Fortnite. Remove the kicks from the bundle. Allow us to buy Cenat separately. Forcing this on us is really cringe, and I don't like it at all. Kicks are a terrible cosmetic. They need to have a revamp. Change the prices. Give us a color wheel. Stop selling the same shoe over and over and over again, but color swapping them. I know how easy it is to color swap these shoes. Please. It's annoying, and I don't want to keep talking about the kicks anymore. I'm tired of it. Like, please. What are we doing here, Fortnite? I'm gonna give you a W with what you did recently. I already made that video on that. Like, that's a good job, but you gotta do right and actually fix this, because this is awful. You're absolutely forcing these kicks onto us, and people, even if they wanted the kicks, they shouldn't still be forced to buy it. Like, you should be allowed to buy the Cenat skin without also having to buy his kicks. Please just split up the bundle. That's all you legit have to do. And also, please rework the kicks. I know you're not going to do that, but please rework the kicks. Code I Talk, if you'd like to support me, like, comment, and subscribe. I will talk to you all later. See ya.